I can't believe I get to meet the 6th of Manchester.
The 6th.
It's unbelievable.
Hello everybody, we are here via the internet due to obvious reasons. Ryan and I have been discussing the potential of doing this video for some time, and I think now's a good time to do it because
She agrees.
because obviously we're coming into like festival season time, we're coming into like stadium tour kind of time, but obviously none of it's happening this year. It's all cancelled or postponed. So it's a current time of like reflection rather than going to gigs. We're just reflecting on gigs we have enjoyed in the past.
Yeah.
A year ago today, on the release of this video, Ryan and I went to see Mumford Sons in Manchester. And the story that goes along with it is pretty bonkers, and actually concluded with a video about us going on Mumford Sons official YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah, all the things.
Just collated over 100,000 views, I might add.
100,000?
Yeah, over the
our
whole
little
thing.
Our little faces. Seen
Our
by
little faces go
100,000.
Hello! We had a lot of footage that day.
A lot.
And I think the best way to piece that footage together is to just run down what the hell happened now, and we'll overlay the footage over the top with probably no Mumford & Sons music due to copyright.
No, because they will shoot our asses down.
I guess it starts with you, Ryan. So what happened? How did the story start?
I received the tickets, 2 tickets. My girlfriend got them before Christmas, so we were all excited. We were pumped. We were ready to go. And then it had to be postponed, and eventually it was then postponed to what was the date?
June 6th.
June 6th, which is today, this year, of course.
Yeah.
And then fast forward.
So about 2 weeks before, I was at work, which happens to be at the time situated very close to your place of residence.
Yeah.
So while I was at work, I saw a message on Mumford & Sons Facebook saying, anyone coming to the Manchester gig? And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I'm going to the Manchester gig. And it said, if you're coming to the Manchester gig and would like to be part of a project, submit a 1-minute video.
Telling us why
Yeah. So this was the video we ended up making. Cutaway.
Hello, Mumford and/or his sons. I'm Callum.
I'm Ryan.
And we are coming to your gig on the 6th of Manchester, and we are super excited, and we will see you there. We are really excited because, you know, we are...
Wait, did you say the 6th of Manchester?
Pretty sure you said that. We can't...
Yeah. The 6th of Manchester.
We'll see you on the 6th of March. The
6th of
6th
June in Manchester.
In Manchester.
But yeah, back to why we're making this video. It sounds like a really cool project. We make films, we're filmmakers, so we really want to be involved. It sounds like a cool idea.
And we love you guys. So.
Yeah, so...
So,
combine
we'll see you on the 6th of Manchester at 1:30 Manchester.
So, I say 6th of Manchester.
Which you did say, but not in that take of the video, though, Callum, did you?
No. It was a cock-up, and then when the cock-up was over and we ended that video, I was like, actually, that's pretty funny.
Let's put it in. Let's recreate that moment.
Yeah.
Let's act. Let's
perform.
So
we faked it.
And we also recorded 2 videos, didn't we, Callum? Because we thought, hang about, we're going together, we're doing it together, but we can each enter a video. So I think under your name was the one that eventually won. Under my name, we put a minute-long video of us in absolute silence, just sitting there, and then just saying the word please at the end.
Please.
And then, lo and behold, we won. And from there, it was only like a week before we were going.
It was.
So at that point, it was a freaking like, what? Cluster. Mad.
It was.
It involved having phone calls with the production label.
Got a WhatsApp group.
Phone calls with the filmmaker. The really great thing was the filmmaker that we had. He actually stumbled upon the line that you speak in the video where you say we're filmmakers ourselves. So he was like, oh, that's perfect, because the film I want to make involves the people doing their own footage as well as the footage I'm using. So he was like, oh, it's great that you're a filmmaker. Do you happen to have a camera? And I was like, yes. So we packed GoPro and Canon 5D, and we just filmed a hell of a lot of footage of our trip to Manchester via the coach from Victoria Station.
From Victoria Station, yeah.
So I'm currently in Hatfield, Hertfordshire. Ryan is in Stevenage, Hertfordshire, and it's about 8 a.m. Our aim is to get to Manchester by about 3 p.m. So it requires us getting a train into London now and a coach from there.
Good morning. We are here on the coach after a busy commute with all the London commuters. Still heading through central London at the moment. Just passing Marble Arch. So,
We've already been on a train. We're now on an automobile.
of some kind.
So we are one plane away from you being John Candy and me being Steve Martin.
We're getting footage of the toll road.
Yeah.
Brilliant stuff. We've done it. We're here. 7 hours after leaving the comfort of home. 5 hours on this lovely coach, and we have arrived in Manchester, officially in the city of Manchester. I saw a sign. We're here.
Yeah, we get there and we find out we're quite tight for time.
Yes, indeed.
As in, most of the other people arrived a day early. We arrived at about 4 and the gig was on at about 7. So then we got there and it was just like, right, we need to just do loads now.
Mm-hmm. So we literally get there and the film crew is at the coach station waiting for us.
We had to walk out of the coach station 3 times.
Yeah, for that perfect take.
So natural.
But yeah, and then we got into the taxi heading to our hotel, and our filmmaker said to us, actually, I've got something I need to tell you. Yeah, basically things have changed and the label wants us to go to the sound check. Yeah. Which was news to us.
Yeah, not as far as we were aware, we were just going to the gig and being filmed.
Yeah, exactly.
I can strictly say I've not been backstage for any gig, let alone a Mumford Sons gig. Oh my god.
Getting them levels, boy.
So after a long day of travelling and getting to Manchester, it has all culminated into this moment
At half-past Manchester.
to witness a Mumford Sons sound check in which they are currently doing the instrumental of The Cave. It's unbelievable. Oh my god.
Again, hot work. Back to that drum. I love checking that drum.
You know, one day I think these are going to make a name for
I
themselves.
think they're doing well, aren't they? They're a good little band.
Checking them levels, boy.
Checking them levels, boy. Because I've done live sound and stuff before in my career. So I know vaguely what's going on. So we walked in, I said that because that's what they were doing. They were getting the levels for all the instruments. Didn't think that'd make it in, but it did. And then you nearly massively embarrassed yourself with
Ben, I think.
Yeah, it was Ben. Yeah. So Ben was with another group of winners. I think it was the guy, the first video that came out. And he was like walking in front of us, and you just lost yourself for a second. I went, "It's Ben! Ben!" I went, "Shut the fuck up." Embarrass me and yourself. Yeah.
But part of that was when we were sat there watching the sound check, there were a bunch of other people who also won the competition coming in and standing up on the stage with members of the band.
Yeah.
And we were just like, where's our band member? And then the sound check ended. And we started leaving, and the record label said to us, like, I'm sure you saw that there were some of the other people with band members. I just want to let you know we are like endeavouring to make sure you guys get a band member, but obviously it's a strict schedule and we're not sure
people move around. Blah,
blah, blah. But if you want to go and do what you're going to do, go into the town and get your shots in town or whatever, you go do that, and hopefully we'll have something sorted out for you. So like, yeah, wicked. Okay, so we got put into Manchester city centre. We went to record stores. We went to
got the greatest grilled cheese sandwich I've ever had in my life.
That was a tasty place.
Oh,
it was a rush though, because
it
we
was
just
amazing.
ordered the food. We just ordered the food, and then we get the
they
phone.
got the call. Like, I'm like, what? No.
Get them here
so
now.
I'm walking through the town like fucking eating a grilled cheese sandwich.
It was still
which was so good. Yeah. It was. You get back in. I've got greasy fingers.
We're walking through the corridors of backstage.
Yeah.
And we walked through a couple of doors, I remember, and then we walked through a final door, and there's like a little green room area with sofas and whatever. Yeah. So we walked a little bit further in, and lo and behold, there's Winston Marshall. Of Mumford Sons fame.
Big man.
Yeah. I'm Winston.
Callum.
Hi, Callum.
Ryan, pleasure.
Hi, Ryan, Winston.
So you've come up from Hatfield?
That's right.
Down that way.
Know it well, do you?
I've never been to Hatfield.
Okay, you're not missing out.
It's not great.
Then we were saying on the way up, like, you know, we assumed that, you know, the entrants of this competition were going to come from far and wide, and they were going to get chosen based on location. So when we got picked, we're like, we're from Hatfield.
We're from a small town north of London, and we're getting the coach up here.
How are you feeling?
Feeling good, yeah. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good, yeah.
I just can't believe you're sat in front of me.
I know, you're like a child.
I'm like just like the biggest fan in the world.
Yep.
I can't believe I get to meet the 6th of Manchester
The
lad.
6th of Manchester.
This is the video.
Water past Manchester.
And that's the point we found out that our mistake
Was
had gotten to them, had gotten all the way to the band.
How well do you know Manchester?
Not at all.
I know slightly better. I've got a few family members out there.
Do you? Are you going to see them while you're here?
No, I didn't actually. I'm only here for one night. We've been busy.
I came up many years ago, and it was a football-related trip.
Tell me.
My family was Manchester United.
Why not anymore?
Basically, everyone sort of fell out of love with football, essentially. But back in the day, Manchester United came out.
Got anything to do with Ed Woodward? Since the Glazers took over.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think I was out of it.
Football talk, mate.
I have no idea.
I know exactly
as far as
what
I'm aware,
talking about.
Dwight York is still back. so I have no idea.
He laughed a lot at us.
Yeah, he did. He loved our jokes. He loved that. He loved that.
Essentially, we tried to make the living as cheap as possible by having one night in a hotel and a coach.
But that was all booked before we knew
Dude, this was happening. So we're like,
So you were coming anyway?
Yeah, we were coming.
We had tickets. It was all sorted.
And then we saw the post on Facebook saying, if you're coming to Manchester for the gig, enter this competition.
Like, we're doing that.
6th of Manchester, and all of a sudden, when Ben was on the piano initially, he was just jamming, and I was like, this is like unlike
That's a Bob
anything
Marley
I've
gig.
seen.
Different thing.
I was like a private show in a sense. Like, I didn't see it as a sound check at all. I saw it as I was hearing you guys do instrumental versions of Rose of Sharon, The Cave, and I was just.
That's great because I always feel guilty. One thing we host is soundcheck parties. Cause the local radios love doing that because and people love seeing it. But I always feel guilty because I'm like, this must be so boring. I assume we're not really trying, we're just boshing it out.
Yeah.
And I always feel a bit guilty when people come. But maybe I should.
Don't.
I should invite more people.
Just
Just invite me every time. And I promise I'll bring the engine over. Like, guys, this is winning.
He kept wanting to stand up and clap.
Yeah.
At the end of each one, he was like, I'm like, don't clap. They'll stare at you.
We filmed our journey
As best we could.
Yeah.
We picked the worst seats. We were at the back next to the toilet. We should have picked better seats because we couldn't see anything. Tried to get like a Manchester sign or something, but they were on the other side of the road.
Not one.
I think we're getting one on the way back and to put it in reverse. Just
Okay, so if you could stand here, can we just
directing.
turn around and review? Is that alright?
Turn around. Yeah, come on, director.
Alright. So if you wait there.
So we're here and we're trying
We'll go in camera like this. We'll be in camera like
Okay,
this.
fine.
And then we'll be like, oh, and
By the way,
wait, that's it.
hello, big man.
But actually, can you shoot this? Is this alright? Because I
prefer if you shoot it.
do it.
I'll do it then, shall I?
Yeah.
Your tiny little arms.
Let me just focus it.
Okay, fine. I'll hold it out. So heavy. Make it quick.
Okay, cool. Alright, wicked.
So we do a turn around.
Am I out of shot?
You're not out of shot
Should I
yet.
be out of shot?
Yes, please.
I mean, you're holding the pose very right.
Yeah, that was great. That's perfect.
Well, good. Recording?
Yeah, we're
I can
recording.
do it myself, that's fine.
Okay.
We'll just do a turn.
Yeah. So we are backstage
Evening
at
all.
the Mumford Sons concert.
We are.
For
Stage and back.
6th of
And we
Manchester.
bumped into someone. We've, here he is.
It's Winston
It's only him, isn't it?
from Mumford Sons.
Not bad, is it?
How's it going?
It's alright.
Yeah, if anything. Well, good luck with the gig.
Yeah, we are buzzing for it.
Have fun.
We
That's
love
the
the
important thing.
soundtrack.
Have fun.
Have
I want you
fun.
to have fun.
Thank you. Yeah, likewise.
I'm sure we will.
Enjoy it, yeah.
Wonderful.
Bye! I don't know if I was in shot there at all. I'm so much shorter than you.
From there, we got put in a little green room that had like 3 of alcohol.
We had free alcohol, free nibbles. We went out to see the opening act.
That's right.
We got to our seats, which were miles away.
We get up there and it was wicked. We watched the first gig.
Yeah, the warm up with the villagers,
Yeah.
they were good.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
good.
And then I get a message from the production label again saying, yeah, the only problem is, guys, that we're trying to catch you. We've got your
You're
seats
miles away,
and we're trying to film you from the ground,
but we can't.
but we can't. You're too far away. Can you just come back down? And we're like, okay. And the gig was fantastic. As
It was.
As
You
every-
danced around me like a totem pole at one point.
Oh, I guess the last point of reference was the fact we had to go back to the hotel room dead late at night.
And we did like an interview, like a series of interviews.
Yeah,
Which is where the majority of the voiceover in the video comes from.
it's just me saying art.
You do say art a lot.
We love art in general, forms of art. You can witness art, art with incredible artists, especially music artists.
My interview was a lot more aloof.
Yes.
Like I said, there's two very different cuts of this video. A little bit sneak into the come outside bit in the video is a little sneak peek. Because we on the bus we devised sketches
Yeah.
to do with dipping chips.
Sour cream.
Yeah, but we're now offering up the alternate version here.
Yes.
Via some of the clips you will see throughout this
That
video.
we made and we own, so they can't do shit all about
Yeah. Yeah, the actual experience in itself, was priceless. I wouldn't have cared if the video never came out, because we obviously got to experience it for reals. But obviously the video is a nice added bonus.
Definitely.
And now we are forever ingrained in the lore.
The tapestry that
of
is
Mumford
Mumford
Sons history. Yeah, and hopefully our discussion about this will help a couple of people just relive
Yeah,
festival times
maybe,
and gig
maybe.
times. So sick,
Nice.
awesome. Enjoy our videos.